Ah, Chipmunk, Echo, you've arrived. Good. We've received an emergency transmission, and we will be deploying as soon as this briefing is over. Now, please sit down. We will start. Here's the planet we're heading to. It's, as always, a random, back-end, nowhere RimWorld with no name. What it has had is a massive bug or insectoid problem which has ravaged the place. But the Empire, who were owners, we're doing lovely little air quotes here, they managed to eradicate the bug problem. But as you can see, it took a toll on all factions involved. That is, until not long ago, when the bugs came back. Now, the Empire on planet does not have the manpower anymore to deal with them, so they have sent in a request. A joint operation force between the Empire and the newly arrived or newly created colonial forces. We are being sent in, recruited, paid to come along as part of their military contingent. So, we are landing in a strategic location relatively near the centre of the landmass, close to a road, and our allies, the Empire, is off to our east, and the colonial forces are landing to our south. Other than that, we're not sure. Our mission objective is to, if possible, eliminate the bugs, but also investigate why they keep coming and why they are so actively aggressive. Something must be stirring them up, and they'd like us to go and investigate and find out why. So, to aid us, Chipmunk has finished his training with the colonial forces to use their mecha droids, which are like mechanoids, but rather than sort of part mechanical, part biological that you have to grow, these are purely constructed. So, far more useful, less prone to, how should we say, going rogue. They also can mount very big guns, which is ultimately far more helpful. So, a note about our landing site. There has been, we've run some initial scans, and there appears to be at least very initial hive being set up here. Pointedly why we chose to land here, because we'll be hot dropping in. Do not expect much in the way of hive structures, but there looks to be a fair number of bugs. So, once we land, regroup on Chipmunk's position, and then prepare to fight off waves upon waves of chittering, nasty bugs. Get your pods, people. It's gonna be fun. Right. Let's turn the music on, shall we? Right, here we are. So, yes, that was the intro. Very simple. Bug killing. Are we getting on with this? Right, you. Yes, move up to here. Madam. I'm going to tell you one thing only. Set it on fire and move. Oh, piss. Fine. Flame breath. Move. That's not working. It should be on fire. Covering fire. Well, that's the initial ones coming in. Void's up to here. You two up to here. Here. Right, that's what else we've got to deal with. Here they come. That didn't quite work. Pull back. Fireball there. It's fine if they get set on fire. AC, move forwards. Burn them! Heavy flamer! Back again. Oh, looks like we're going to lose one of these because they didn't move like we're supposed to. Move! Fine. Yeah, one of the droids is just getting beaten to death. Because they're not moving like they're supposed to. Well, I got the Mega Scarabs down. Fine, that's it. Start lobbing fireballs. You disgusting bugs want to come through here. Get burnt. That appears to be all of them. Okay, not quite as clean as I wanted it to be. I kind of didn't want to lose one of them, and heavily damaged. Almost oh well, two of them, or at least, didn't take any damage. So, as an initial engagement, that worked well. Okay, everybody move down to here. Start repair on that one. Stand guard. And there was this squelchy noise that's not a good sign. I want to know where that is. There. Right, I'm aware it's currently foggy rain, which is an annoyance. I'm going to move around to here. Need to secure the area. The initial amount of bugs are now dealt with. In actual fact, madam, I need you to shoot at that. Oh, to hell with it. Right. This isn't going to work. So that's going to happen. That's the problem with the heavy flamer. It's got a long cooldown. But the rain is going to wash all this foam away. Which is going to be very handy in a moment. Against this. I wasn't quite as far as I'd hoped, friend, but... Right, to the back. These walls are flammable, so I'm just hoping to just set it all on fire. Around there, eliminate the last hive. Come down here. I mean, the test playthrough, that was far more of an engaged fight, but well, perhaps not. Should really stand back. That's better if you fire it from long range. Oh well, might as well start slinging fireballs. Oh, for Pete's sake. You missed! How could you miss? With a flamer! You suck. Right, go back to your original pod site. Equip that. Equip that as a sidearm. So you suck. Flame breath. Let the magic user go and deal with it all. Actually, the fireball is far more efficient. That works. Start the fires. Have you finished repairing that one? Good. You're fixed, you're fixed, you're knackered, so repair that one too. If we can get these fixed quickly, that's good. Although they'll be low on power, these two can at least do things. So, with that, high octane, not quite. High octane, we've got a lot of stuff. We do have bugs over here, so I do need to do one thing before we do anything else. Area 1. What I need to do. basically just need to cover this entire section with a zone so that they never ever go near it until I'm ready. One, we call this, it's the safe zone. You must be thinking, what the hell? That's not a safe zone, that's where the bugs are. You just click the invert button. It now becomes the entire map, but that section. Oh god, schedule, there, safe zone, done. Another thing I'm going to do is set you all to industrial modes and to fight. Find random bugs, shoot them. Right, you're going to carry on with this, you need food and stuff like that. Yeah, you're set to automatic self-charge. Right. It's our humble little home now, for the time being. It's already set on. So, what do we do? Well, firstly what we do is we go into blueprints and we go, hey, look at all these lovely blueprints I've got. Yes, 3 series worth of them. I require cluster, north, south, and this is the power setup. I haven't unlocked, I've got to do research before those. These are little buildings. So, what I actually need to do is planning first. That round there and round. Nice visual cue as to, look man, don't get too close to these. Setup is valid. Can't do all of the power setup. Yes, if I remember rightly, it's like that. I don't have the geothermal, so that will give me a guaranteed location for the geothermal. And the last one to import is the emplacement, and yes, it just looks like a bunch of sandbags at the moment. More research will make that more apparent as to what it really is. Half a fortress. Right, cluster. This one, if I... here. So, do I have... replace with steel? Yes. Replace all of that with steel. We're going to use a steel initially. Let's get rid of all that. Perfect. Right. I allow everything across the map. You're equipped. Perfect. You are. undrafted. Please accept your weaponry. You are undrafted. Right, what I'm going to do is undraft you. I mean, if you want the insect jelly, go ahead. They're all walking at the moment, so I'm going to have them report down here. Line up out here. They're going to start work on that. Right, you lot, go to sleep. Number 3 that has taken an absolute battering will slowly limp his way over here and then go. It's fine, when it stops raining, we'll go back and set everything on fire again. Variation of what? Bug corpses that I give 0 shits about. Cool, thanks. Right, and as night descends, on the first night, upon landing here, all present are very acutely aware that it is kin dark. Ah yes, it's rather dark. I think it gets darker. And this darkness is somewhat strangely oppressive and unnerving, at least to those who aren't used to this place. It is strange. So JC logs it in the back of his mind. Strange, unnaturally dark area. Gonna have to get some mobile illumination. That's stashed away for when we can start making things. For the time being, just gotta get something going. Sleeping spots. That's going to be what? Sleeping spots, that, and a research facility. That's about it, really, I think. I guess what I should do at this point is go, hey, furniture, sleeping spot. I'm actually going to assign her a spot because now she can meditate. Done. They're claiming whatever beds are available. It's just a spot on the floor for them to sleep, so they're not randomly elsewhere. Just come over here and rest on the grass in the rain. Granted, it's not the best. Do you even have any more steel? You can hardly see. You can see stuff, but you can hardly see anything. I have to make sure the mod is actually in, but you know. Technicalities. It's making me question, it's like, is the mod even in? I don't know. But we're going to need to get supplies in. I just need to like brick up one more thing. Miscellaneous recycling packs, that was it. That's for later. We've done recycling before, so we know what that's all about. I need you to work on this. First of all, please get that done. Good. Now, things can be put away. There's plenty of steel, but what I actually need... Steel doesn't degrade. This stuff does. Please collect this. And I think I saw some medicine somewhere out here. Cool. Well, that should be enough to get us started. Now the plans is for this to be replaced by stone very, very quickly. On the account of I need to actually put it in. Right. Like so. Probably not like that. I want to leave a gap. There's a one wide gap all the way along here, so that's fine. No. It's probably easier to use the other tool for doing this. Options. Bid. All of that. Oi! Walk off. Just make sure there is actually a one... Yes, there is a full one tile gap, otherwise you can't fit through. Excellent. That's that in place. Blueprint. That's fine. Once again, please don't get on with it. This is me just placing it down. Right, we've got the basics in. We've got primitive quick storage until we've finished this and this, and then I can plonk it all in. Next time at the start, because it was combat, I'll go over a little bit of the ideology and all that, but it's the basic stuff, as I always do, because I'm not a great fan of the system. But you have to have it, so whatever. So, on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC.